Hey everybody. So, in an effort to stay in touch, which, obviously I'm horrible at, I'm gonna try to do these in a video fashion rather than writing because it just takes me too long. Last time I talked, I hadn't even told you guys about going to Hawaii, which was amazing. Hawaii is probably the favorite place that I've been so far. Among it, there was a ton of stuff that we did. Got a little list here, but one of the really cool ones was the toilet bowl, which is like a crevice area where the water comes in and fills up this toilet bowl looking like area with water, seawater, and then it like suddenly just drops out from under you if you get in there. It's extremely dangerous, and so Sean wanted to do it, of course. So we did that. That was fun. We went bodyboarding. That was awesome. One night we went out and we got banana leaves in cover of darkness, and we cooked a pig wrapped in banana leaves with some smoke flavor. It was the most delicious pig I've ever had. I wanted to eat the whole pig. And this girl Dawn cooked that, who is sort of native Hawaiian, and she really knows about Hawaii. So it was some of the most delicious Hawaiian food I've ever had. I forgot what that was called. It's like lili pig or cuckoo pig or something. They all have like two syllables. They're koala koala. No, that's a different animal. Koala koala pig. That's what it was. Definitely koala koala pig. Kalua pig. That's what it is. All right. Anyway, so we did some gardening. Helped out some people in this kind of organic farm for people who need some exercise and things like that. Uh, we went to a macadamia nut farm, which is awesome for me because I love macadamia nuts, and we got to eat all sorts of different kinds of macadamia nuts. And I bought a whole bunch of macadamia nuts while I was in Hawaii. And sometimes we would just hang out on the beach and just read. That was awesome. There's this area called the North Shore in Hawaii, which has a whole bunch of attractions. It's sort of where most of the surfers go and most of the people go for sort of the natural side of Hawaii. So we went there for one day and we did all sorts of crazy stuff. There's this giant rock that you can jump off, and it's a really stupid idea, but we did it anyway. And it's this amazing feeling when you first are thinking about doing it because you keep going like, oh, I'm gonna do it. No, I'm gonna do it. And people are like sitting there waiting for you to go, and they're like, yeah, dude, go. And you're like, and then someone yells at you, and they're just like, shut up and do it. And you just like jump, and you're like, oh my god, I did it. And the first thing that goes through your head is like, yep, yeah, I can't believe I did that. I actually did that. And then maybe like a millisecond later, you're like, well, this isn't that bad. I don't know why I was so worried. And then the jump just goes on just a little bit too long for comfort of jumping, and then you think, I'm gonna die. And then you hit the water, and then you're like, holy crap, that was awesome. I found a big turtle. This dude was just like, hey, come over here. There's a turtle over here. Just some guy. Don't know who he was. And this turtle was just sort of hanging out on the beach, like sort of drifting with the current. And the turtle punched me with its fin. It was just like, hey, it was awesome. There was a secret beach that Sean knew about, and so we went there. We climbed some banyan trees, which are basically like jungle gyms of nature. They've just got big, like, strong roots going all over the place, and you can grab a hold of them and get really high and scare yourself. And then we split coconuts on the beach. We had a big, just sharp stick. I'm going to use a fork here for an example. And we stuck it in the ground. And then we took coconuts and we just smashed them on top of the stick. And then coconut milk would come pouring out. And we would drink it. It was awesome. Not to mention there was a nude model shoot at that beach, which was also interesting. We went to this place called Ice Ponds, which is a hike into the forest. And then there's this little pond sort of secluded. And there's a waterfall there. And Sean swung off this maybe 40-foot tall, 30-foot tall rope that you can swing on and let go of and then fall into the water. And we all thought he was going to die, but it was really interesting to watch him try to kill himself. We went to hula one night, which hula is actually a lot cooler than I gave it credit for. And we went on this hike called Stairway to Heaven, which we actually weren't supposed to go on. And we should have gone really early in the morning, but we didn't. We went in the middle of the day, as you do. And so there was this guard there, and we tried to go around the guard, but then we got caught. Yep. And this guard was really pissed, and he said we were going to jail. And I thought we were going to jail. And then we get down to the bottom, and he's like, all right, to tell you the truth, I haven't called the police yet. So give me one good reason why I shouldn't call the police. And so Sean, being really optimistic, is like, well, let me think of a good reason. And he came up with all these reasons, including like the Hawaii spirit, and that we would buy him a 6-pack of beer and things like that. And the dude was like, no, that's not cutting it. He came up with some pretty creative ones. And finally, I just figured he wanted to be bribed. And eventually he just was like, look, just bribe me. Why not just bribe me? And so then he took us up to the top of the top of the peak, which was like this really, really tall mountain that goes like straight up on stairs. And I guess he felt bad about like taking our money. So he wanted to be our tour guide. So he walked up there with us. That was pretty cool. We got some shave ice, which is basically